Hi, my name is Aaliyah Gates and I am a Senior Literacy Outcome Specialist with Learning Ovations. And today we're in Thomas Edison Elementary School in Anaheim School District in Southern California. Today we're going to be doing in-class coaching in a kindergarten classroom. And in-class coaching is an opportunity for the literacy outcome specialist to come into the classrooms and model small group instruction, whole group instruction, behavior management, procedures, just basically help out the teacher wrap their head around A2i and how to implement it into the classroom. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to introduce a big book to the kindergarten kids and explain the purpose, which is to understand how we traveled in the past and how we are going to hopefully be traveling in the future. Okay guys, so we're going to do some writing now. How many of you guys love writing? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to write we are going to teach it whole group and then little by little release students after modeling a few example problems. The kids will then be moving into differentiated activities. So if you look up here, what we're going to do is I'm going to let some of you guys go and work on activities by yourself, okay? And the key part of A2i is using minutes to help match the students' needs. So some students need more teacher managed minutes, meaning they need to be with the teacher more, and some students can handle it's encouraged for them to be doing more independent activities, child managed activities. So by releasing kids in different stages, we allow them to have differentiated time with the teacher and differentiated time working independently. There's no such thing as real unicorn, so that won't work. It could be like a robot. There are going to be 4 activities that the kids can go to once they're done with their initial activity. For the group 1, it was suggested with the A2i lesson plan for them to do a letter matching. So we used a Florida Center for Reading Research lesson where the kids were basically going to match letter to letter, not worrying about sound necessarily, just letter identification. Group 2 will be doing another Florida Center for Reading Research. If you want to do this one, you're going to look for the letter. So if it says cat, you're going to put a C on it. Or if you're a reader, you can put the word cat. Okay? So the letters to the sounds, clothespins to the sounds. The third group, they start working on sight words. So they were working on spelling sight words. And then group 4, they were working on reading sight words and practicing writing sight words. So as you can see, each activity for each group was differentiated at their level because they have to be able to do it independently. Ideally, when we do in-class coaching, the first step is to have the teacher explain to us what lesson in their core curriculum they want to teach. And they give that information to us, and then we go ahead and plan with them, knowing their classroom structures that are already in place, to plan the centers and plan in-class coaching. Pitzel, Sharon, and Yoretzi, stand up. You guys are going to work here. So having taught kindergarten for a long time, one thing I know that is really helpful for teachers to see is the pacing of a kindergarten lesson. It needs to be very quick, and developmentally they cannot sit for very long. So I try to incorporate brain breaks, having them stand up and move, flexible seating, allowing them to sit on the floor, sit at the table, and not being very rigid with forcing them to be in certain places. Usually after an in-class coaching, we have a debrief. It can be one-on-one with the teacher, with the administrator and the teacher, or at the entire grade level. And basically it's just a time to reflect on the lesson, what went well, examples, non-examples, and just kind of explain my thought process in lesson planning and implementation. In-class coaching is just one component of the A2i experience. We go into the classrooms, we model lessons, we work hand in hand with the teachers and the Lit Champs, but we also have PLCs or literacy huddles here in Anaheim where we talk about long-term goals, we do professional development, on-demand support to help teachers if they're having tech issues or just questions about small groups in general. So the whole experience with A2i is very comprehensive and hopefully a very stress-free experience for the teachers because they know they have someone who's in their court with them and ready to support them the whole year.